I wanted to post a brief history of my dealings with the Monroe County Hospital as a commissioner and as I've observed some things while being a citizen over the last 4 years. Although many of you never use our hospital, this issue is important because the so-called hospital bailout costs us, the taxpayers, 1.5 meals, and that's every year. In the mid-2000s, O.J. Booker, the hospital CEO, and I proposed moving it from its current location in Forsyth to a very visible parcel of property at an interchange on the east side of Interstate 75. A developer wanted to give us 16 acres. The hospital would serve as an anchor for his development, much the same way a big box store does for smaller retailers. If you're familiar with how things work in small towns, though, you know this didn't go over well, not well at all. In Forsyth, the interstate highway is like the Berlin Wall. You don't build on the other side. But the main reason we needed new facilities was that depreciation played a big role in how the government's reimbursement formula worked, and it was depreciated out. Plus, the hospital authority had a hard time retaining doctors. A state-of-the-art facility would have gone a long way in solving that problem. And there was that all-important thing in real estate: location, location, location. The only people that could tell you we had a hospital were those that were born there. The hospital authority needed more insurance-paying customers. A new building with great visibility was sure to bring in much-needed private sector revenue, so it wouldn't have to be subsidized forever. However, in spite of all the information on how the move would benefit us, the Board of Commissioners said no. So you fast forward 15 years, that FHA loan we qualified for would have been nearly paid for, and there's no telling what other tax-based benefits Forsyth might have enjoyed. I'm sure we wouldn't have had to pay for a bailout with a total payoff of $16 million. There would have been no need to pay Navicent $2 million to enter into a management agreement, which, by the way, was sold to us early on as some kind of merger. And management agreements had already been tried with little success. I guess our hospital now serves as a swing bed / overflow for Navicent Health. One interesting point, just last year, a longtime commissioner, Larry Evans, told me I was right. We should have built a new one. It took 14 years, but at least someone recognized it. Now, here's the moral of the story. Bad decisions have lasting consequences. And when you have someone like Greg Tapley, who championed the bailout and put forth no alternative ideas, just borrowing money, how can things not get worse in our county? I can't understand why you would spend $16 million when it wouldn't have taken that much more to build a 25-bed critical access care hospital. Not that we need a facility that size anyway, but most patients are stabilized and then sent to Macon. But here's the thing to remember: if all you have is a guy that calls in bond counsel to go into debt, you don't have much. I'm running for chairman so you'll have someone who can find a more responsible solution to our problems. I have no personal or business debt. I operate differently. So remember, when you go to vote in May, vote for a real Republican in the primary coming up, remember, in May, and anyone can absentee for any reason. Thanks for watching.